All right, so today we're just doing a little mini coaching session for you either getting your period back or keeping your hormones happy. So three major things that I would recommend to anybody who's either starting out or you're still going. These habits seem to slip faster than the others, and I just want to bring them up to you again in case you need them. So the first one is your sleep. You know you need it. But when I talked to a girl earlier this week about her sleep, she was like, "Oh yeah, my sleep is pretty good, but I have to get up early to let the dogs out, and then I go back to sleep, so it's hard for me to take my temperature, or my husband comes in late at night and he wakes me up, or I always have to get up to pee because I've been trying to drink so much water." All of that is interrupted sleep. Even the girls that talk to me that say, well, I know that, I go to bed at 8 and I'm waking up at 4. And I know that, I'm in the bed for at least, 6, 7 hours. Well, first of all, I have to say that like you should really be in the bed for at least 8 to 9 hours. You need to be asleep. For most people need a good 8 hours of sleep. And a great way of testing this is to have when you're on vacation for like a week, not setting your alarm and seeing how much time your body actually needs to recharge without waking up you know, with an alarm. Seeing what you get. I was really surprised to see that I typically need a good 8 to 8.5 to wake up naturally on my own. And then let's also talk about the waking up situation. Are you waking up with a pounding heart? Like, are you waking up because of your alarm clock? You're startled awake. That's not good either. Um, Another thing I wanted to mention is if you're waking up and you are like, let's go, 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 that's another sign that you're still stressed out. Um, I noticed that after, going through this whole hormone journey, that if I'm able to wake up without an alarm clock and everything, if I've had the appropriate amount of sleep and I'm not in a very stressed state, I'm able to get up and, I'm opening my eyes, but I'm not already panicked about the things that I have to do. There's a difference. So please, please, please pay attention to your sleep. Make sure that you are in bed. If you have a smartwatch that tracks that, actually take a look at, how long you were asleep and how many times you're waking up, because we do need a good solid time of straight sleep to even get accurate temperatures when we're looking at hormones. Okay, so enough on sleep. That's piece of advice number one. Make sure you are getting good quality sleep in a good quantity. The second thing is, are you still eating early in the morning? Are you eating when you get up? Or have you been slacking off? Are you drinking your coffee or your tea before you're eating? Have you slipped into that old habit of fasting? If you needed that reminder, here it is, because we really need, especially if you still have to wake up with an alarm clock for your job, you definitely need to be bringing down that cortisol level as soon as you can with some food. And, you know, don't be chintzy either. If you're having a breakfast, you need to have multiple food groups in here. We can't get by with one piece of toast and then be upset when we're mad or when we're hungry at like 9 o'clock. If you woke up at 6 and you're having one piece of toast and you're hungry by 9, and then if you put in the caffeine on top of that, your body's burning through. You need to have some solid, some meat, some protein, and some fat to process that. And of course, carbs are there for energy. So, if you have all three in there, you're good to go. But most importantly, you need to have something within that first hour. That's really going to be key to getting your body calm after whether or not you had enough sleep, after that sleep, to carry on with the day and the to-do list that you have anyway. Okay, so sleep was one. Two was make sure you're eating when you get up. And the third thing is, how's the protein going? We need protein for our organ production. We need it for our hormone production. We need it for our skin. We need it for our hair. We need protein to build everything. So, you might love having that piece of toast in the morning, but can you tie in some protein with it? You really need And most women are under eating protein, especially if they're training. When I'm eating protein, I'm looking to have at least a fist or two size of protein with each meal if I can. There's times where that's not perfect, and there's times when I'm not hungry, but I make sure it's always available for myself. I keep jerky as snacks. I make meatballs on the weekend, and I just keep them in the fridge because sometimes when I'm coming home from work, I'm just hungry and it's an easy grab. It's either that or I'm going to be hitting the candy. And then I end up feeling really sick from having way too much sugar. And then I can start feeling my blood sugar up and down, up and down. And that's what we want to try to avoid when we're trying to take care of our hormones. Because once again, the whole point of my little mini coaching session for you today is how can we keep our hormones healthy and happy? Regulating that blood sugar by eating breakfast and making sure that your meals have protein. And then, number one is make sure you're getting that quality sleep. Hope this helps you today. If it has, consider subscribing, give me a like, and send it to somebody it could help. All right. Take care out there. Good luck.